I heard people screaming they're shooting. Yes. And that's when I began to run.
Well, breaking on Sunrise, another mass shooting in America. At least 3 people are dead and 5 others hurt after a mass shooting on Michigan State's campus. We have Cece at the live desk. She's going to have the latest details from authorities as the investigation into all of this continues. Just horrible news to start your day. We're going to get to that in just a second. But first, we want to welcome you in. Jason and Alicia here on this Valentine's Day.
It is Valentine's Day.
Yes.
It's Tuesday.
Hope you got those plans together.
Hopefully. There's still time. We got a few hours to go.
Not too much time, though.
No. Get her done, folks. Don't want to be in the doghouse. We've been reminding people all morning, Guy, that you don't want to be having to buy flowers the next day, although they might be discounted, so there's perks to that.
Yeah, it's possible.
Hey, make it your way. It might work out for you. So you got a lot going on today with the warm temps to start this morning. If you're getting ready to step out, look at this temperature, 41, way above average. This is above average, even dealing with our afternoon highs. I mean, this was our high temperature yesterday. We're waking up to 41 degrees, cloudy skies, a few sprinkles out here in the Care 11 yard. Does feel like 36 on the skin. Showers setting up just to the west. Showers will continue to lift north throughout the daytime, turning widespread a little bit later this morning. This graphic showing you rain by getting into the 9 o'clock hour. And then once we see the rain kick off, we'll see things continue throughout the daytime and night. We could even see some pockets of some heavy downpours. So I'll be tracking the Valentine's Day rain and, of course, changing over to snow overnight. Alicia?
Let's give you a look at the roads this morning. No crashes still here around the 694, 494 loop. Drive times right now between Minneapolis and St. Paul, just 8 minutes in both directions of 94. And as parts of the metro could see some rain today, that could turn to snow and slow down your commute. You should download the free Care 11 weather app. You can get personalized forecasts, the radar, and get weather alerts sent right to the palm of your hand. You can find it wherever you get your apps.
All right, back to that breaking news here at 6:02. 3 people are dead, at least 5 others hurt after a mass shooting at Michigan State University overnight.
CC has been at the live desk all morning with new information. What can you tell us, CC?
Yeah, just heartbreaking scenes over at the MSU campus overnight. Just a few hours ago, we learned the gunman is dead and there's no longer a threat to campus. Now, while you were sleeping, Governor Tim Walz here took to Twitter saying Minnesota joins Michigan in mourning innocent lives lost at the hands of gun violence. What we know so far from police is that the 43-year-old suspect died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound and was found off campus. 3 people were killed and 5 others were taken to the hospital. They're in critical condition this morning. Police haven't released the names of those who are in critical condition yet because they're still working to ID them all. Police say the bodies of the 3 victims killed were found in 2 separate locations, 2 inside an academic building, another inside of the MSU Union. We have new sound that just dropped about an hour ago from a student who was on campus during the shooting.
It was really scary. Like, it was actually really, really scary. Considering Oxford just happened not too long ago, it's like, are we safe anywhere? Like, it was really, really scary.
Yeah, as of this morning, police are working to figure out the motive behind this shooting. But for the next 2 days, MSU will be closed and counseling services will be available. And we're learning this morning, too, police took to Twitter to say that they'll give an update at 8 this morning.
Definitely heartbreaking. Yeah. All right, CC, thank you.
Well, dozens of people gathered outside of Harding High School last night to remember the life of 15-year-old Devin Scott, who was stabbed to death last Friday. And charges could be filed in the case today against the 16-year-old who police say stabbed Scott. In light of the violence, St. Paul Public Schools putting new security measures in place. The district is adding a 3rd support liaison to the Harding security team. Also, the district asked police to assign 2 St. Paul police officers to work outside of these 5 high schools: Harding, Como Park, Central, Humboldt, and Washington. In addition, the Educators Union asked the district to improve early intervention programs and add more mental health support.
Things that we need to move forward is going to be long-term solutions, and there's no real short-term answer that's going to fix things right away.
The district says it's working with St. Paul Police about more long-term security solutions.
Congresswoman Angie Craig is speaking out for the first time after she was violently attacked inside her Washington, D.C. apartment complex.
He still wasn't going to let me out. He tried to pull me back into the elevator. And at that point, I jumped out and started screaming for help. I was not going to let him get me to my apartment. And I knew that I had absolutely no choice but to fight back in that elevator.
Craig was able to escape by dumping hot coffee on the man. She says her violent encounter is one of the main reasons she's going back to work at the Capitol every day.
This individual is homeless. He has mental health and addiction issues. He also is someone who's been violent now 13 times. How could I not go back? Because the intersection of all of these issues, that's what I'm asked to work on every single day in Congress. How could I not go back?
The man accused of attacking Craig was in court for the first time yesterday. Kendrick Hamlin is charged with felony assault of a member of Congress, and if convicted, could spend up to 10 years in prison. If you'd like to hear more from Craig, we do have an extended version of her interview posted right now at KARE 11's YouTube page.
Well, this morning we're getting a look at a new picture from MSP after a customs agent seized more than $26,000 from a man going to Vietnam. So take a look here. While there's no limit on how much cash you can carry, you do have to accurately report it if you're crossing the border with more than $10,000, or you can be criminally charged. Now, that traveler said he was unaware of those requirements.
We're learning new details about the Sanford-Fairview merger, now slated for May 31st. According to their letters of intent, the health systems are prepared to make a $500 million capital investment in current Fairview facilities. Also, namesake Denny Sanford has pledged to make the new health system the primary beneficiary of his estate as long as it remains in Sioux Falls. The CEOs confirmed that the merger would not result in layoffs for non-executive employees or the closure of existing facilities.
Well, later today, Governor Walz heads over to Europe. He's taking a 4-day trip to Norway. While he's there, he'll attend the official signing ceremony of the state partnership program between Minnesota and Norway. This is video from October when Queen Sonja visited St. Olaf College. He'll also celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Norwegian Reciprocal Troop Exchange and meet with King Harald V.
The warmer weather is helping crews clear roads with compacted snow and ice. St. Paul Public Works has been working since their last snow emergency 3 weeks ago to help widen residential streets. They made a lot of progress, especially with the warmer weather. The city has been focused on 100 street segments that they expect to get through the list by the end of Wednesday. Then they'll move on to a new list of trouble spots. St. Paul Public Works spokesperson Lisa Hebert says the city added a 4th grader over the weekend. Monday was its first day out.
We're trying to take advantage of the warmer weather to see if we can get some of that slush up. Unfortunately, what we're finding right now is we're doing what's called center cuts, and we're trying to where we go down the middle drive lane on residential streets and try to get some of that up. But some of that snowpack is really tight, and it's not coming up as easily as it might other times.
This thaw-freeze cycle has been really rough on roads, leading to even more potholes. St. Paul has 2 crews out every day. The city's also reminding people to make sure their storm drains are cleared to avoid pooling on the streets.
All right, turning to the weather now. Live look outside here on this Valentine's Day. It could be another warm day across the metro, but some parts also seeing rain and eventually snow here. Guy is here with when it will start and when it's going to stop, Guy.
Hey, yeah, thanks, Jason. Right now, I am finding some sprinkles and some light showers on radar already this morning. The pavement back here in the KARE 11 yard already a little damp. So keep that in mind this morning. More widespread rain will move in later this morning into the early afternoon hours. It is mild. Temperatures in the low 40s right now. This is what temperatures climbed up to yesterday afternoon. Yesterday felt very comfortable, so it feels nice and comfortable out here, but it's not like we'll be able to enjoy the mild temps today just due to the rain and even the snow that's in the forecast on the way for us Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning's drive could be a little slick, but we don't have any winter weather advisories or blizzard warnings or winter weather storm warnings here for us in the Twin Cities metro. That's all in the western portion of the state, and I'll tap into that here in a minute. It's 41 south wind at 8 miles per hour. For your Valentine's Day, I'm calling it wet and breezy, just simply put. Getting into tonight, that's when we'll see those showers change over to snow overnight. Accumulations look less than an inch for us here in the Twin Cities metro. Higher amounts off into central and western Minnesota. Showers setting up already to the west, south and west of the Twin Cities Metro. This will continue to lift northward throughout the morning hours, and we're looking at widespread rain by the time it's, let's say, 9, 10 a.m., mid to late morning. Once we start approaching those lunch plans, just expect wet roads by then and breezy conditions. So the rain will continue to lift. Got a lot of moisture coming in from the south. We can even hear a few rumbles of thunder and some pockets of heavy downpours possible with this, we'll call it Valentine's Day rain event. And it's even possible, again, you can hear a few rumbles of thunder and some localized flooding too. So next 12 hours looks wet and rainy. Tonight, we'll see the rain switch over to snow, more so overnight. So for any night plans you have for Valentine's Day, you probably won't find any flakes. You'll find flakes if you're an early riser, if you're getting up by 3, 4 a.m. That's when we'll see the transition over to snow. Here's your 7-day forecast. Cooling off Thursday and Friday before warming back up Saturday and Sunday.
Guy, thank you. A popular kids character from the past is coming back with a twist.
That's right. In less than 5 minutes, we're pumping up the nostalgia.
Plus, it's Valentine's Day. Some of you might be getting ready to pop the big question today. How exciting. At 6:15, we're going to help you protect your new investments. And
it's official. I'm joining the team at Bachman's as an amateur florist, and coming up, this amateur is going to get some tips from the professionals on how to properly arrange a flower arrangement or bouquet so it looks like the experts did it. That's coming up in 25 minutes.
15 years of storytelling, hundreds of videos, all in one place. Land of 10,000 Stories, the complete collection. Rewatch your favorite stories or use the interactive map to find new stories across our state. Go to care11.com/land